Welcome back to the show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
And I'm Lunchbox.
And on this episode, we've got one from New Belgium. It's one of their Voodoo Ranger series. This is the Higher Plane IPA. It's an Imperial Hazy.
An IPA.
He's not terribly happy. Okay, but to make you happy, 8.5%
You know what?
alcohol.
All right, bring it on, and that's the only reason I'm drinking it. For you guys out there in YouTube land.
Now, we are in Tennessee, so this one is from Asheville.
Yeehaw.
We've looked it up, and we've got plenty of time. This is really quite fresh. So let's see what the Imperial looks like.
It's a fresh IPA. Just my luck.
Yeah. Looks good. It is very hazy. Well, the hazy ones right now are tending to be the juicy IPAs as opposed to the dank IPAs.
They're all IPAs. Yeah. But I know you guys some of you guys out there like them for some reason or another, so I'll still drink them with this guy for you.
So, the Voodoo Ranger series is, that come and go IPAs. So let's see what we got.
Big thick head with great big bubbles in it.
So, smell the citrus.
It smells like a carpeted pine forest. I don't know why I came up with that, but that's kind of what it smells like. So, yeah, whatever that's about.
Oh, that's fantastic. Like, wow.
Usually I dive in before he does, but it's an IPA, so...
wow.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Apparently there's a trick to drinking these things, and I might know it.
Wow. The aftertaste is standing.
It's got a good bite, but it's not a punchy bite.
No.
And that's one of the things I really hate about IPAs when they
Wait
punch
until
in the
it
mouth.
goes away and it starts tasting kind of like tangerine, pineapple, guava.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff the bitter fades, and you're left with a lot of the citrus, and it's definitely juicy. Like, I feel like I'm salivating even more than from just the drink.
Yeah, this is good.
It's very clean. It doesn't have that syrupy feel like a lot of this crap does. I'm just hating on IPAs. So. It's not a very thick one, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of times when they with the hops, it comes out kind of thick.
Yeah, it gives a real harsh mouthfeel.
This doesn't have that. This is really smooth.
Kind of.
For an IPA, it's smooth.
I would say this doesn't taste like 8.5% alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I even forgot that. Yeah, it does not. It does not.
It does not taste like 8.5% alcohol.
I've had a few of the juicier IPAs lately, and this one hits that note without too much of that bitter stuff on the front end, because that's the thing that I just hate about IPAs. I'm like, I don't want a mouthful of bitters.
Well, I mean, for a while, it seemed like all the IPAs, the way to make the greatest IPA was to make it taste like Pine Sol smelled.
Well, they were cranking it up. They were finding that limit. You got to explore all your limits, and I'm glad they found that one and backed off of it. So we're back down to something
we got
to drink.
Months before this thing says you best buy.
So
that's pretty cool. The can art's pretty neat. I like that.
The Voodoo Ranger series, they
I
always
tasted
have some really, really cool can art. I'm not an IPA fan, but I keep buying those things, and half the time it's just because it's got a cool picture on the can. As much as I hate to admit it, I want to be the beer god, but honestly, a lot of times, just having a cool picture, you put space or a car on the can, I'm gonna buy it just because I like that stuff. So yeah, they always have cool art.
Okay, now I specifically picked this one because it was an Imperial IPA.
It's really hazy too,
and he's not an IPA fan,
no.
But I am. So I kind of wanted to get the juxtaposition of a fan and almost a detractor. That's probably your least favorite beer style right now.
Definitely. I'm just not a bitters fan. Like, I don't really like sour things. I don't like bitter things. Except for lettuce hearts for some reason.
I do like this.
It's weird.
Okay, but this is a much more citrus.
It's manageable.
Yeah. Oh, well, but I think that's actually a problem. Okay, it's very manageable, which can make that 8.5% alcohol.
Could be a problem.
This drinks like almost like a slightly hopped pilsner.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't. It definitely doesn't drink like anything this high. Like it drinks like one of those 5.5s.
Yeah, but it's
there.
Not getting the alcohol warming in your throat. I don't know. I'm super freaking pleased with this.
Yeah, you can't see through it at all. That's really hazy.
Like, I got this in a pick 6, but I tell you what, I'd buy a 6-pack of this. And the thing is,
there you go, New Belgium, 6-pack.
I've got a couple of anti-IPA friends that I think I could just about pass this off on, and they'd probably drink it.
Well, I have become more accepting of the juicier ones.
I think the juicy IPA is the future of the IPA.
Oh, that's definitely.
It's so much more accessible to such a wider group of beer fans.
It seems like every time I go, I find another new one.
Oh, yeah.
On the shelf. Another new juicy IPA.
Well, the real piney ones have turned a lot of people off.
It did me. That's what, from the very first few that I tried, they were just very, very bitter. And it's like they were trying to make it as bitter as possible. While I understand finding your limits with a lot of things, that's one of those that I just didn't really like the limit. So there's plenty of other things for me to drink.
I like the way this one went. I'm super pleased with this.
Okay.
Like, super pleased. So I say we get down to it.
Did you dig it?
I did dig it.
I'm going to say I dug it too.
That's saying a lot, guys. Now, would you have another? I think that's the important thing.
If I was at a place that only had IPAs,
which I swear, some days it feels like that.
I would choose this over a Juicifer, and that's a pretty juicy one too.
And the Juicifer was good.
But
we'll try to leave a link to the Juicifer.
That was one of the juicier IPAs that I actually didn't mind that much. I don't mind this one either. It's like I said, it's not a punch in the mouth IPA right off the bat, so that right there kind of slid under my radar for me.
Okay, so now even though I say it's definitely far beyond pick 6 worthy, I would personally buy a 6-pack. I may. Would you put one in a pick 6?
Yeah, I'd probably put one in pick 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
like I said, the if nothing else for that little picture on it right there. It's
all right. Now, if you guys are enjoying these videos and these reviews, go ahead and give us a like. Heck, if you're really enjoying it, give me a subscribe. I do this at least 3 times a week. Sometimes I do 5 if I have a bunch of videos I want to get out altogether. But here's the thing. We do a 1 to 10 pints rating. 1's the lowest, 10's the pinnacle. Where you put this one?
okay. So usually I'm coming in at like a 6 on a lot of IPAs, but I think I'm gonna bump this one up to a 7.
Okay. If you look in for my other IPAs with him, you'll see he's giving this a very high score. This is a 9 for me.
I don't want to. Oh, I can see that.
This is fantastic. It doesn't drink like a 8.5% alcohol beer.
Oh, it's 8.5, isn't it?
Yes. Dude, this is an Imperial.
I have to jack it a point. I'm sorry. I really didn't have any problem giving it that 7.
I know.
Because it's hard for me to like an IPA, but if I could actually drink through it and not choke up, then you know what? You probably got a 6 or 7 out of me. But now that I've been reminded that this one sneaks in the extra alcohol, which is point worthy for me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8. Mm-hmm. I'm a point behind you. 8 on an IPA for me.
That's kind of scary. Well,
Keep doing it, New Belgium.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Like this video. Like it. Go down there and push the buttons that say you like it, and then push his little face, and then subscribe to the whole page, because
it'd be great.
we like drinking these for you. And every once in a while, I stumble upon one that I actually don't half-ass hate. So
Nice. I like IPAs, and this one's fantastic. Well,
until your next beer adventure, cheers.